ओह यार, कॉलेज लाइफ इतनी बोरिंग हो चुकी है। अपन जॉब करेंगे, लाइफ जिएंगे, ऐश करेंगे।
यार कॉलेज लाइफ ही बेस्ट थी यार। ये कहाँ हम कॉर्पोरेट में आके फंस गए हैं यार। यहाँ पे डेडलाइन पर मीट करनी पड़ती है, काम करना पड़ता है यार।
सच में।
और
Hello
क्या।
guys, so finally welcome to my YouTube channel Wonder Palak Code Chronicles. We have with us Siddhart, who is representing college students, and we have with us Harjinder Singh, who is representing industry experts. So can we please start with your introduction, Harry?
Yeah. So my name is Harjinder. People call me Harry also. So I have more than 6 years of experience in the industry. So right now I'm working at Qualcomm for more than 4 years as a full stack developer. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Siddhart, your
So
introduction.
I am
please.
सिद्धार्थ शुक्ला एंड मैं अभी चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी में लास्ट सेमेस्टर में हूँ और एज अ कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स आई हैव सम क्वेश्चंस जो बाकी सारे स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर है। सो आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क सम क्वेश्चंस विद सर।
We'll start with you, Harry. Like as we know that like Harry switched to Qualcomm. Like before Qualcomm, like where you were?
So before Qualcomm, I was working in a service-based company, so Tata Consultancy Services.
Okay.
So I worked there for almost 2 years and 3 months. So meanwhile, I was preparing for a good product-based company. So in my college, I was not able to like make into very good colleges, and also I didn't get a product-based company in the placement. So I have decided to like stick to my plans and prepare for it. Yeah.
That's very great, and we know that Qualcomm is a very good company. So can you please tell us the strategy, like how a person from a tier 3 college can get into this good product-based company?
Yeah, you need to like stick to your plans and basics. So first you need to grasp the really basic concepts of computer science, right? And you need to prepare your coding problems, right? DSA, data structures, and some basic algorithms, right? And then you can build few side projects, and if you can, so I was lucky that I got few people who was working like on some few freelance projects, right? So I was making some side income also and learning meanwhile, right? So I think those are the key things. Like you need to secure basics, do the DSA problems, and clear your concepts and build few side projects.
Okay, so Harry means that the proper roadmap we need to follow, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so Harry, like as we know that from like a service-based company to product-based company, there are many people who are working in service-based company and planning to switch to the product-based company. So any advice you would like to give them, like how they can exactly prepare for the same, and like what are the what are the tricks and tips, like anything if you want to share with them?
So I have seen like many people working in services industry, like other than development role, they are doing many things like support and supporting legacy projects and interacting with customers, right? So try to do best in your job, right? And learn as much as you can. Like you can learn many things from legacy projects also, and while doing support also, right? And meanwhile you can prepare like take some courses or do some side projects, or if you can get somebody like do some open source or build some like freelance projects, right? So I think that would be the few tips, like yeah.
Okay, so and also Harry, like how did you apply it for Qualcomm?
Yeah, so I was very active on LinkedIn in those days. Like I have updated my profile in all the job portals with the latest resume. So then I applied through LinkedIn only, and I got this listing from LinkedIn. And yeah, I didn't got any referral, but I was lucky that my resume got selected and I was called for an interview. So yeah.
That's very great. So nowadays, like we are seeing that many people are getting jobs from the LinkedIn also. So I'll share Harry's LinkedIn also. You can connect with Harry, and I'll share mine also. You can connect with me. So now we'll move to the college student who is sitting with us, Siddhart. So yeah, I have few questions for you, Siddhart. Like, how is your college life?
See, our day-to-day life was like early morning. We have to wake up and just be ready till 9:30 from 9:30 to 4:30 in college we have to spend whole the day. So कहीं ना कहीं ये बहुत हेक्टिक हो रहा है. हर दिन जाना Monday to Friday, you have to go to college, और हर दिन एक तरीके से बोरिंग होते जा रहा है. बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम क्या होता है, आप 4 साल से कॉलेज में पढ़ रहे हो, तो हर दिन आप सेम चीज़ कर रहे हो, एंड यू नो हाउ कॉलेज स्टडी गोज ऑन, सो यू हैव टू स्टडी फ्रॉम योर ओन. सो एक Tier 3 कॉलेज से आने में क्या होता है, आपके पास उतना समय नहीं होता जो आप खुद से भी पढ़ सको. मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स ये फेस कर रहे हैं. और
writing assignments and all, I can relate to that. Yeah,
there are so many stuff like pre-lab, post-lab, assignments. There are multiple things going on back end, and for that period of time we have to find our time also. Like हमें खुद के लिए भी समय निकालना है ताकि हम ऑफ कैंपस के लिए सोच भी सके. Like सोचने के लिए भी हमें खुद का समय निकालना है. तो कैसे सबसे ऑप्टिमाइज वे से किया जाए. और इतने सारे हेक्टिक होने के बाद एक Tier 3 का बंदा जो एक्चुअल क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता है वो ये होता है कि क्या सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर सबके कब का है, सबके लिए है, या उसके रिलेटेड भी बहुत सारे फील्ड्स हैं जिनके लिए वो थोड़ा कम मेहनत करके जा सकते हैं. बिकॉज क्या होता है कि हमारे दिमाग में पहले से ही एक परसेप्शन बना दी जाती है कि हमें एज अ सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर, एज अ SDE जाना है. देयर इज नथिंग बिफोर सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर एंड देयर इज नथिंग आफ्टर सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर, सो यू हैव टू बी दैट. सो आई वांट टू नो ऑल द रोल्स, लाइक if a person can't crack SDE, so it's not like he's not worth it. He's worth it somewhere, but what are the roles? More roles and more opportunities.
So yeah, Harry, this is a question for you. Could you please answer that?
Yeah, so maybe if you are not liking coding that much, or you think that you are not really good at it, but you have some other good skills, right, and which you want to leverage, there are multiple roles in computer science and like coding projects also. So one of that would be is like UI UX designers, right? So they're very in demand, like to design user interfaces. Like we have now like multiple devices, right? Like mobile device, and you're designing it for web, and then you're designing it for smart watches and so on. And then we have like administrator roles also, like companies have big infrastructure, right? And so you can also go into admin roles, like where you will not be developing applications, but you will be managing or deploying big applications. Like, so where you will be managing like in-house applications and maintaining their health checks, right? So that is like kind of we call it like site reliability engineer, like SRE. So where you won't be like developing application and writing full-fledged code, but you like still managing it in a way, right? So there are also testing roles. If you have like, you can do some coding, and so where you will be writing scripts and automating things, right? So those are also roles. And there are DevOps roles, so where you will be managing like different operations which are goes along with the development, like where we have like different pipelines. So where you like manage your deployments and manage your testing infrastructure and your test cases, right? So I think you can Google about these different streams, and you can do a little bit of research and get to know different rules, right? Because otherwise you will not be able to know, like you will only think that coding is the only thing which you can do in computer science, right? It's not the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So exactly, what we are doing in college is totally different from what we do in industry. That we all know. Like when we were students, when we were in college, we used to do a lot of coding, right? You might be doing a lot of coding practice and all, competitive coding. And apart from that, you will be studying various subjects. You will be making lots of assignments and all. But those assignments, I'll say, those are of no use in the industry when we are into industry, right? So like whatever the hard work we did at that time, it's not like that is totally related to what we do in industry. So it's totally different. We exactly even don't do that we have to know, we have to understand the system when we are doing something, right? When we are into some company, we are having our own product, so we have to understand those products, like what is exactly happening on that, and what are like, so it's not like exactly what we used to do before the college and what we are doing after the college. It's totally different. So I guess like as a student, we used to also have so many questions, but we didn't get the opportunity to ask to some industry experts. But Siddharth, you're having that opportunity. So like, yeah, any further questions like you can ask to Harry?
Good.
Also, Siddharth, yeah, adding on to the Harry points for the last question. So there are multiple roles which you can go apart from the tech also. So for example, like I've seen that the product management role is booming a lot nowadays. You can go to the product management role, you can go to the consultancy role, you can go to the testing one, and also for the management also there are multiple roles. You can go for that management roles and all. So these are the multiple fields. It's not about like if you are interested in coding, then you can go to the coding field. If you're not interested in the coding, there are multiple opportunities which you can explore, right? So you can, yeah, it's all about exploring. You have to find your right career, right? So it's about you, it's about exploring and all. So yeah, the further questions for Harry.
Sir, we have some questions like the actual one. Sir, our generation is literally so confused to choose one goal. Like there are so many multiple domains according to market trends. The domains are changing every day.
Right.
Like every time to time they are changing. So
Right.
how can we pursue or choose one domain from all, and we can pursue them further? And what are the free resources that we can use as a college student? We can use and we can learn more and more from them.
Right.
Yeah.
So as we discussed, right, so there are multiple roles, right? So how would you decide that in which field you would go, right? So I would suggest that you will explore different options, right? So maybe you would start with coding. You will give it some time, like understand the basics of it and how it works, right? Give it few months. I would not suggest that today you would start with one thing and just tomorrow you would pick up second, right? If you, before switching to a different domain, just give some time to one thing, like try to develop some passion, put some effort into it, right? Then decide if you like it or not. Like before putting an effort, don't decide if you like it or not. Like, so there are multiple resources on each topic, right? So there are multiple videos on YouTube, thousands of videos on each topic you can find on YouTube. Also, if you want dedicated courses and you like more structured content, you can find some paid courses on Udemy, Coursera, or multiple of these sites. I think everyone knows that, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so see Siddharth, it's all about exploring. When we are in college, no, we are having that much energy that we can explore so many things.
Yeah.
So it's about finding your your career. You have to see like what you are liking it. It's not about, even if you'll start coding, no, sometimes it will take a month for you to like that particular thing. Even in my starting of the career, I don't used to like it coding, but it's all about when you practice, when you start doing that, you might start liking that.
Yeah.
So you have to explore, you have to give that particular skill or something which you are thinking that you want to go into that field, give that a time, some amount of time, because you are in college, you're having a lot of time. When you'll come to industry, you will not get that much. It's only then Sunday and Saturday.
Yeah, one thing I would like to add on coding, like if you are not liking coding, try to build some features, try to build some real world thing, right?
Okay.
So that would give you some satisfaction. I think that would build some interest. Like we start with some bookish lectures or coding problems on these competitive problems, and sometimes you would lose interest over time doing that, right? But if you would building some real world applications, your interest would deepens, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Sir, one more question from my side. How to approach an interview? Like you have spent almost several years in industry. So let's suppose I'm giving an interview. So how to approach that? So this is an important thing on our side. If we are coming from a tier 3 college, so applying for an off-campus placements, it's really a very tough thing for us. So how to approach a particular job opportunity?
All right. So I think first and foremost, as I already told, right, you need to be very good with the fundamentals of computer science, right? And then if you're going into the programming role, then you need to prepare for that DSA, coding problems and problem solving skills, right? And I think for college students, they also ask for aptitude based questions, right? So if you are straight coming out of college, prepare for that also. And then if you have like can build some good projects which you can put in front of them, right? And build a good resume, right? And add your project details, your GitHub links, right? Build a public GitHub repos where you would be uploading your work, and share those links on your resume, right? I think that would present your work. And other than that, if you can to stand up, build a portfolio website, right? Which you manage, or you like you host it somewhere on cloud or somewhere, right? Yeah, I think that would be very good.
They also add on to this, Harry, like how we should apply for the jobs.
Yeah, so to apply, create like good profile on LinkedIn, and I also use naukri.com, right? And keep it updated, keep adding new points and new products you are building, right? And also whenever you see a job posting on LinkedIn or Naukri, try to search for referrals in that company on LinkedIn, or some alumni from your college, right? If he or she is working in that company, ask for referrals. If you got, you are lucky, right? If you're
Sir,
not, just
I
apply.
want to add one more question in this.
Right.
Coming from a tier 3 college,
Right.
if we like approach for referral, because nowadays what the off-campus opportunities is of very limited period of time.
Right.
It's open for a very limited period of time, and they receive multiple forms, and they close the hiring. So after the time being, how a tier 3 college student approach someone from the company and take referral and then apply, or rather than going for direct apply, so which one would be beneficial, and what is the correct way to approach a person?
Obviously, actually, Harry already told, right? Approach to your college senior. So that is exactly the very good point Harry told. See, maybe the people on the LinkedIn might not know you, but your seniors, when you'll send them connection requests, they'll see that you're from the same college.
Right.
So they'll probably accept your request, and they'll refer you more comparatively if you'll send to some random person. And I'm guessing, like, from your college or from any college, after 3-4 years, many people are there who are into the good companies. So you can approach to them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
anything, Harry. you
Yeah,
want to add?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling. Approach your seniors from the college or somebody you know in the industry. That would be great.
Also, like, make the connection. मतलब it's वो नहीं बोलते थे बचपन में, मम्मी पापा नहीं बोलते थे कि व्यवहार बना के चलो सबसे. So it's all about that कि हमें LinkedIn पे भी व्यवहार बनाना है सबसे.
हाँ,
Yeah.
everyone in life.
Yeah. In life.
Yeah.
Whenever you meet someone, like, greet them very properly. And ऐसा मतलब अपना impression रखो कि like next time when you'll meet them, that person, he'll know, okay, that this is Siddhart. So yeah, that person should know you. So it's all about व्यवहार.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it was great conversation with you, with Harry and
Yeah.
Siddhart.
Yeah.
It was very nice conversation. I really liked it. Hope you guys liked the conversation.
Yeah.
And hope to meet you all in the next video. So
Yeah.
like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
feel free to ask your questions. We
Yeah.
will try to answer those, and maybe we will take them in next discussion.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.